heavy. I bought a CNC machine. So I've been looking to take my workshop to the next level, which means doing some more precise work and potentially even manufacturing things. So thank you, Hansel. Okay. Where was I? So yeah, I've been looking into getting a CNC machine. I did a bunch of research, looked at all the different... Hansel, what are you doing down there? Okay. This is my view right now. This is what I have. It's never ending, huh? It never ends. I'm here so I should play. Okay. Don't worry. 2 minutes and we'll play. Give me 2 minutes. More like 5. All right, so I did a bunch of research, looked at all the different CNC machines that are out there and are available and ready to use. I wasn't originally gonna get the X-Carve. I was really looking into getting the Avid CNC, which is one that a bunch of YouTubers already have and a bunch of people have already said they rave about. However, it's really expensive, like 2 or potentially even 3 times as much as this one. And they all have their pros and cons. One of the things that really drove me to get an X-Carve is the software. So there's really 2 aspects to CNC work, at least from my understanding. I'm sure I'm gonna learn a lot in the near future about this. So you have your machine and you have the software. The machines have their own limitations. Depending on the machine is how, the size of your workspace is a big limitation on what you can make and what you can't make. The vertical Z-axis, how much height you have to work with, and then the precision of the machine, as well as the spindle that you're using. There's just like a whole bunch of factors that determine what you can do with your machine. Then the second thing you have to worry about is the software. And a lot of the programs that are out there, there's X-Carve, there's Fusion 360, and as well as many others, and they all have a big learning curve that goes with them. And I've never done any computer design work. Right off the bat, I really wanted to get into it and start making things without huge learning curve in the software. So along the way, I can be more proficient in maybe a more advanced software program and go from there. So the X-Carve has easel attached to their machine, which is their version of CAD and CAM. And you're able to go, it's all browser based. You're able to go to their website and sign up for a 30-day free trial and just try it out and see how you do. If you like it, then there's maybe even more incentive to get their machine. And so I did, I tried it out, I liked it. I figured the things that I could make right off the bat are, it wasn't too difficult of a learning curve to get going with the software. So I felt super comfortable right off the bat that I can probably start making things almost right away, right when I finish this, which I'm super excited about. So Inventables, X-Carve, this isn't sponsored. This is just straight up, I bought this with my own money. I mean, if they do want to sponsor, you can give me a call. But I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna build this machine. This is their new 2021 version. They've had a couple different versions in the past. So they have their old version of the X-Carve, which is their kind of baseline machine that had a bunch of limitations and a bunch of just wasn't quite up to par with a bunch of the other CNCs that are out there. They made a bunch of upgrades, and so this is their new upgraded X-Carve. It has a 1,000mm by 1,000mm bed, which is, or workspace, which is about 29.5 inches by 29.5 inches. So that's pretty big. It's not, as big as others that are out there, but it'll be able to build a lot of the things that I'd like to build. They also have the X-Carve Pro, which is a much bigger machine and also a lot more expensive. It can apparently do a lot more and work a lot faster, but here we are with this one. So there really aren't a whole lot of instructional videos out there of this new version of how to build it and put it together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So let's get started and just start unboxing this thing because I am jonesing to see what we got. This is all new territory for me. So I'm gonna be, if you don't have any CNC experience and you're building a CNC right off the bat, I'm in the same boat. This is what happens when you have never built anything like this and are putting it together. So, here we go. All right, start this box. All right, oh, those are cool. We have a bunch of rails. I think these are for the framework. We have our cable management things. So they move with the spindle. Wasteboard piece. Okay, some more rails. Close that box. Whoa. We got X controller kits and the dust control. It's like one of those. It's like one of those clown like cool. All right, we got some circuit board. Controller, let's keep that wrapped up for a while until we get to it. This is our controller box. This is where all the electronics will go, and here's all the electronics. All right. Computer controller. So let's keep all this together. So with the kit for this X-Carve, it basically came with everything that you need to do to put the whole thing together, which is one of the great things. You didn't have to like, a lot of the other CNCs that are out, at least with Avid CNC, you basically have to pick and choose each individual thing that you're gonna buy. They don't have, at least from what I saw, they don't have like just like a kit that you need. This is everything that you need to put it together to make it work. You have to basically pick and choose all the individual parts, and you could potentially miss something and then not have what you need to get going. So it's pretty cool that they have this kit that it has basically all the things that need to get going. So that was kind of cool. Got our hose, got some pipe, different pipe pieces. Yeah, there we go. Console. So attached to the spindle, and this will keep all the dust at bay, which is cool. I'm probably gonna upgrade the dust, oh not probably, I'm gonna upgrade the dust collection because with the CNC comes a lot of dust, and I'm not gonna mess around with dust, especially a lot of MDF, just all that dust flying around. So I'm gonna get a 2-stage dust collector that's pretty beefy with a cyclone that'll trap all the like 99% of the dust and then send it to a filter to get filtered down to like super, to basically filter everything else out, hopefully. So yeah, that'll be something I do. I'm probably gonna do right after I finish building this thing, putting it together, is do the dust collection, because I'm not gonna mess around with dust in this machine. So here we got our dust stuff. And this is the heavy box. This probably has all the motors and stuff. All right, got some cables. Ooh, there we go. I bought, along with the machine, I got a, whatchamacallit, I bought a bit set to get started right after I finished putting it together. So that way I have bits to use, and these are pretty cool looking. They go pretty small too. This is gonna be fun. You got, oh, everything's labeled too, which is great. Stepper motor cable, homing switches. This is our Z tracker. What is this? Oh, these tools. That's cool. Yeah, they give you safety glasses and a bunch of Allen wrenches and wrenches. Probably, these are probably all the tools that you need to put together. That's neat. And we got our spindle mount. right, get our spindle mount, some screws. Use this. We got some small things. These are as to call it. These are for the T-track, I think. Core components. Bunch of bearings. These are nuts, bolts, screws, washers, hardware put together. X-Carve. Spacers. Hey, they sent you some. Hey, that's cool. I didn't know they're sending me some bits. So they have a bunch of V-Carve bits, which is pretty cool. So they sent 2 in the thing. I did. That's awesome. I didn't know that. I was gonna have to buy those. Enjoy some bits on us. This is a 90-degree bit and a 60-degree bit. 2 V-bits. Nice. Ooh, that's cool. Digital calipers. That way I can measure all the things that I'm gonna be cutting. Make sure I get all the numbers right. Nice. That's pretty cool. Oh, shoot. Battery. Alright. Oh, wait. What is this? I finished looking at this. What is this? One of the rollers. 2-color HDPE. White on green. Yeah, that's cool. This is like plastic that you can carve into. And it's got a 2 tones to it. Then we got our gantry side plates. Keep that together. Dum, dum, dum. Whoa. You know, I've only done woodworking. I've never really done any metalworking before, so it's interesting working with this machinery. It's like, it almost feels like I'm going to be getting into metalworking, which I'm probably not, but we'll see. But it's cool just seeing like a cool piece of metal machinery. Wow, this is cool. So this is the Z axis. This is what's going to be holding the router, and this will go up and down. Pretty cool. Keep this. Oh. And in here we got a bunch of. There's a bunch of hardware, a bunch of screws, and stickers, some numbers, clips, more washers, little nuts. Yeah. Alright, this is cool. Let's put this back. Okay. We got a router. Makita. That was one of the things about this upgrade, is that they upgraded the router. They had a DeWalt on before, and now with this router, I think it can go faster. It's just a lot more powerful, so it's gonna be able to cut, I think they said like 2 or 3 times as fast, which is pretty neat. And then it'll just be, yeah, it goes up to 30,000 RPM. That's pretty fast. So yeah, this will be able to cut a lot. Pretty excited about that. What we got in here? Clamp set. It's pretty neat. It's like a little staircase thing that you use to clamp your material down with. That's cool. This is more clamp stuff. Just a lot of clamping stuff, which is great because that's one of the things you got to figure out how to clamp all your material down. And because there'll be T-track ingrained into the bed of this of the workspace, that it'll just be really easy to clamp your material down. All right, last little box. Oh god, what is this? Ooh, pretty. Okay, we've got a belt. It's probably 2 belts. This is 1 belt. Unless it's like super long, I have to cut it. All right, we're gonna find out. Here's all the stepper motors. And then, what are these? Clips and washers. So yeah, here's our stepper motors. This is what's gonna move the whole thing to move the router around and cut it. So there's 4 stepper motors on this thing. One of them's attached to the Z. It's already like secured to the top, which is pretty neat. And then you got the 3 here. So 2 for the sides and then 1 for the gantry. Wow. These are heavy. Apparently these are upgraded too from the previous version. So, which also makes means it'll just be able to cut faster. All right. Okay. There's one more box that came. It's the next day, by the way. So the 3 boxes came on one day, and this last box came on the last day. And if I'm not mistaken, this should be the waste board and the T-track. Jeez, that's heavy. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Yup. There's T-track. All the inserts for the for the waste board. Bunch of connector bits. Ooh, that's pretty. T-track. Here's that extra bit in the back. This is all 3/4 MDF. And yeah, this is awesome. Okie dokie. So now I really have everything. Okay, this is actually a lot of things to do. No wonder it's gonna take so long. Back to you, yesterday's Ben. What else you gotta say? So yeah, there's a lot to put together. They say it's gonna take like 16 hours or so to put it together. Though because I'm gonna be filming it, I imagine it's gonna take me longer. I am pretty good with Lego and assembling things like IKEA cabinets and whatnot. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm just gonna be super thorough about everything, making sure I am doing it right, and also just learning how my machine is put together. That way, if there's something that is wrong, I'll be able to troubleshoot and fix it. So this is gonna be fun. All right, join me as we delve into the world of CNC. Okay, that's it for now. See ya. All right, Hansel, let's play. You wanna play?